she decided to leave us. She decided she was sick of it. Wait, you hear that? It's like you're in the lobby of a rural urgent care clinic.
Right, yeah.
It's like, try and relax in your home. No.
Too hard. Here, let's put our coats down.
Wow.
Put our coats down and
What's in there? Let's ready for the stink. Well, it's a cat. Shucks. Not our cat either. Shoot. So there's home base for the turkeys. We're beginning to have an issue because the turkeys are roosting in increasingly large areas. So most nights, a lot of the turkeys will roost way up at the top of this cedar tree. But apparently they're going out even further because look, this one's coming in from who knows where. I don't want to enclose the turkeys at night. They like to roost high. I guess the one good thing is that they do come back. I hope. I think they're all accounted for. Now, I hear what you're saying. You're saying, Sean, you gotta clip their wings. And the answer to that complaint is that I have clipped their wings several times. Of our 5 teenage turkeys, when I came out this morning, only 2 were here in the run. 2 eventually kind of made their way in. I think I got those on video. There's 1 still out there, way off in the distance. I can hear her chirping. Yup, 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 way off in the distance. I walked out there looking for her, couldn't find her. She's gonna make her way back if and when she wants to. But in the meantime, I'm gonna clip their wings again. This should be the last time I need to clip their wings. Now, Lenny and Laverne, they're not interested in flying away, so I'm not gonna clip their wings. But the 4 teenagers that are with me right now, I'm gonna try and clip their wings. I think what I'm gonna do is lure them into the A-frame with treats, with some rice. Once they're in there, Dad can potentially help me clip their wings. And if that 5th turkey ever shows up, I'll do the same thing for her. I hear her chirping out there. I hope she makes it back. Thank you. All right, turkeys are in. Now comes the fun part.
Yeah, once we get a bird in hand, you'll have to show me where.
Once we get a bird in hand, I'll drop the right wing and I'll show you
just
where to do it. Turkeys are large animals and they're strong animals and they'll scratch and they'll flap. So to be on the safe side, I put on safety goggles, safety glasses, because they are strong birds.
Are you going to bring it out to me? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
So, right along here?
Yes, right along there. You got it. And then down there too. All right, one down. One fight. This one's a Tom. All right. There you go. I think we're good. That'll do.
All right.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
Woo! Their pride may be wounded slightly, but I don't think they're going to be flying to Kingdom Come for the foreseeable future, at least until we process them, which should be here in a few weeks. So this should be the last wing trim that they ever need. Lenny, I'm never going to trim his wings because he'll never fly away. Number one, he's too big. But number two, I don't think he wants to. Laverne, I have trimmed her wings before. She's currently molting. But like Lenny, I don't think she has any desire to leave. She's never flown away from the main coop area. But these four, I don't think they're going anywhere. The fifth one, which I heard her just a few minutes ago, way off in the distance, went looking for her, again, couldn't find her. If she ever returns, we'll give her the same treatment. So since the last video, Dad, there's been a few things that you've done, and I've helped out with a little bit of it.
Right.
We put the OSB, we replaced this paneling. There was old, kind of warped paneling.
More than kinda. It was in
pretty bad shape.
Really rough
So we took that off, and I did record that and replaced it with the new OSB.
Yeah.
This looks better, and so this will serve. One thing that you're going to be doing is you're going to be replacing the entire, or you're going to be adding siding to the entire shed.
Yeah.
And so naturally, before you put wrap down and then siding, you're going to want to make sure that the panels beneath it are in good shape.
Right.
I think the rest of the shed is in good shape. This was the most questionable spot.
The previous panels were running all the way down to the ground. It's like a sponge. It just soaked up water.
Yep.
And they became warped. The panels on the side and in the back, they're actually doing all right. There's a little bit of. I'm planning on replacing this door. This corner here I'll have to do some work on, but for the most part back here we're looking okay. I think good enough where when we put the wrap in and put the new siding over that wrap, I think we'll be okay.
Work.
I'll clean that.
And the OSB over here is in surprisingly great shape.
It's in fine
I guess
shape.
it's north facing, so it doesn't really get much of the sun.
Right.
And it was covered by this tree for the longest time, so it was pretty. It wasn't really exposed.
On the other side, on the eastern side of the building, that's in pretty good shape as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, new OSB, and then you started to prep the inside, and I don't think.
Yeah, I've been working on some framing. Looking at putting in a couple of new couple of windows. I guess they'll be new, but so the framing, I completed that yesterday, and what I would like to do today, tomorrow, is reframe this one. The replacement door is actually going to be a little bit narrower, same height, I believe. I'll have to double check that. And then have a similar door on this side.
Okay. Which will lead out to the eventual deck.
Right.
So I'm not sure if you recorded any of it on your side, but you put up this frame here.
Right. Yes.
Which will serve as the frame that we'll get the tongue and groove in here.
Right.
The insulation obviously will go in here.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know, kind of a semi-related question, I know you'll be running some electric in here.
Yes.
Do you know if any electric will go through this back wall, if you intend to have any lights installed up there?
Been thinking about it. I don't know just yet. Maybe an outlet or two, but the plan right now is the bunk beds will be on that side, so that will consume most of that wall.
Okay.
There'll be a little bit of room, maybe for an end table or a bedside table of some sort. And if that's the case, it'd be nice to have an additional outlet, but probably a couple of outlets on either side here, maybe two here. Some lighting, thinking of lighting up here. Plan right now, and it may not turn out this way, is to have some recessed kind of can lighting up here. Maybe just two of them. It's such a small space.
Whatever you do, if you can get a hold of non-LED lights.
Non-LED?
Yes. I know they're illegal, but
Oh.
LED are just so ugly. That's just a joke that Holly and I have is LED lights are so sterile. It's like you're in it's not all LED lights, because some LED lights are nice, but there's a certain type of LED light that you can buy, which seems very common out there, which is super bright, super like white and sterile colored.
Yeah.
And Holly and I joke that it's like you're in the lobby of a rural urgent care clinic.
Right, yeah.
It's like, try and relax in your home in this really ugly, sterile lit. So we've been trying to get our hands on the old school non-LED lights. The
Fluorescent.
No, not fluorescent.
Not fluorescent, the incandescent.
The incandescent, yes.
So, to your point, I think there are some choices with the LED that you can get.
There are.
We've
got some.
Because I'll probably go with, that's down the road, but I'd probably go with LED, but get the the kind that are warmer, more
that are
inviting.
warm, that aren't
Yeah.
that aren't super
Doesn't feel like
sterile and
you're
you're in a dentist's office.
Right.
So here's
Probably
one of the frames for the window
Yes.
that you've got right there.
Yep.
Another one, same size,
Correct.
which will go there. Door right there.
Right. And then, of course, the existing opening here for another
Yes.
door.
Okay. So you're gonna frame out the door today.
Yes. We've got a friend coming in this afternoon, so it won't be a full day's work. So I'll probably, hopefully, get this one done, and maybe get a start on that side over there, getting it up and stuff.
I love Laverne. So quick update on the turkey situation. It's the next morning after I clipped the wings of the turkeys that were here. And the 4 turkeys that I clipped, there's 3 of them right there. There's the 4th one. They're still here. They all spent the night on what they're supposed to be spending the night on, the roosting platform. They didn't go up on the roof or up in the tree or up in that tree. They stayed here. And this morning they're all accounted for. The 5th turkey, she's nowhere to be seen. I feel like I may have heard her off in the distance again, but she does not want to come back. I got in the car and drove around. I walked around a little bit down the road. No sign of her. So all I can do is just cross my fingers and hope that she decides to come back. But she decided to leave us. She decided she was sick of it. She didn't want to be here anymore, and she literally flew off. Wait, you hear that? I just heard a turkey. I'm going to try calling her. You probably can't hear it, but there's a turkey calling in the distance, which is most probably our missing turkey. So I'm going to keep calling like I have been, but go off in that direction to see if I can't find her. Well, I went out there, wandered on foot for quite a ways, and didn't see her. As soon as I went out there, she stopped calling. Or he. I wasn't sure if it was a he or a she. So this particular turkey just doesn't want to be found, I guess. I have heard stories where turkeys will fly the coop and then show up months later. They're wild now. They're no longer domesticated. They're wild. Maybe she knew what was coming in terms of the turkey processing next month. But either way, these turkeys are here, and there's a home for her or him whenever they get back. So, yeah, that's the update. So the turkey came back this evening. Mom was out here when she saw a turkey limp up from in that direction. Holly and Henry and I were out and about. But Mom called to let me know that this turkey came back. And so I just went out and checked and did a head count. And sure enough, she's out there way up in the sycamore tree. 2 stories up, she's up there. Obviously, I can't go up there and clip her wings this evening. So I'm going to wake up early tomorrow and cross my fingers that she'll stay within the bounds of this area. I'll lead her into the A-frame and try and clip her wings so that all of those turkeys, their wings are clipped. But she did make it back. She had an adventure. She was gone for 2 days and she made it back. So there she is. She's up there. Here's hoping she stays till the morning. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with us. Until we see you again next time, remember, as always, slowly, slowly.